Well?
Paul, I know two things about myself. One, I would do anything for my family, and two, when our marriage ended, it ended forever.
Yeah, well, let me tell you one thing about myself. I never got over you. I tried to move on.
Oh, then try harder.
Come on, no one can match you in spirit, in brains, in looks. No one even comes close.
Hey, I think that you are forgetting how toxic our relationship was.
All right, look, we both did things that we regret, but I reckon we can get past all of that. I really do.
Then you are delusional. Paul, how did you even know that I was in the country again?
Well, the Twin Cities program late last year released a press statement with your name on it. So, how's Declan and India? Gosh, you must...
Really? You want to talk about my family, do you? The ones that you threatened to get me to stay with you.
Rebecca, I don't want to dwell on the past. I want a future with you. You are everything in a partner that I could hope for and more. You know, look, I realise that I made some dreadful mistakes, but the biggest one was ruining things with you, and I will do anything it takes to get you back. I love you, Rebecca. I always have, and I always will.
This meeting is over.
Well, you know what he's like when he wants something, and if he believes he's still in love with you, he'll do anything.
No, there's got to be another agenda. There's too much bad blood between us for him to ever think that we could just, you know, pick up where we left off.
This is Paul Robinson we're talking about. Who knows how his mind works?
Oh, well, I certainly don't. If it was to get me back, it's such an insanely convoluted way to go about it.
Yeah, but it's not like he can just send you flowers and a card. If he wants to get into a room with you, then he has to use deception and strategy, which he has.
What am I going to do?
Well, you'd be well within your rights to leave.
No, I'm not going to let Paul Robinson run me out of town. I'm going to see the deal through.
Won't be a bit awkward working with him after this?
Oh, it'll be incredibly awkward. But I'm a professional. I'm just going to do my job. And then I'll leave and I'll never see Paul Robinson again. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, well, your mum called. She wants to take you and Imogen out for afternoon tea.
Cool.
Yeah, but I want you back in an hour.
You want me to do another session?
Yeah, we're going to have to start picking up the pace a bit. Look, I know it's tough, but you're going to have to stick with it. And if you start feeling a bit shaky, I've got faith enough for the both of us.
You do?
Yeah, mate, I'm really proud of the way you stuck at your recovery. You get through this, winning gold will be a breeze. Have a shower and I'll give you a lift to the hotel.
Excuse me, Therese, these are the data projections from accounts that you're after.
Thanks. You can head off early if you like.
But I'm still rostered on for another hour.
Oh, I know, but we're not very busy over there.
Okay,
and...
you've really got to stop doing that.
What?
The special treatment, the pitiful looks, that's the one.
Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe I am laying it on a little thick.
A little.
Well, it's just, I feel so terrible. And when I think about the way we treated you, I even tried to get you that job transfer.
It's fine, I'm a big boy, okay? I can handle it. I don't need to knock off an hour early.
Okay.
So, I got you a gift. Some cream. I thought it might be useful.
For
Your shoulder.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, it's just no one really rates that stuff anymore. Thanks, though.
Hey, guess what? You will not believe what happened today. Let me guess, you got retweeted by One Direction. No, but that would have been pretty cool. You are talking to the part owner of Hermione.
Yeah, her name's Imogen.
And Amber Turner. I'm buying Mason's share of the car. What? Yes!
Wait, so now you're both owning a car that neither of you can drive?
Yet.
So what are you going to use it for until then? Sleep outs in the driveway?
No, I'm going to use it for driving lessons, and then when I turn 18, I will have a car ready and waiting.
Yeah, well, that's if it lasts that long. That thing's a bomb.
Why can't you just be happy for me? You know, I wasn't expecting you to say, wow, Amber, that's awesome. But a polite smile and no criticism would have done.
Sorry, I forgot everything was about you.
I'm sorry, did I hear that right?
Couldn't you have been a little more excited?
No. You're going to have to redo this entire thing.
Could you be a little bit more specific about what you don't like?
The layout, the structure, the text, the binding, the choice of pictures. I don't mind the font, though.
You barely glanced at it.
Actually, I hate the font as well. You know, it's probably better if I liaise directly with Rebecca on what the hotel can provide.
Mum, are you ready to go?
Sure. My schedule just freed up. Mason?
Yes?
I'm just going to duck off for a bit.
Is there anything that you need me to do when you're away?
No, I think everything's under control. Shouldn't you be leaving soon?
Yeah, I just need to put a few more bookings into the system.
Oh, I'm sure somebody else can do it.
Therese, I've got it under control, okay?
Of course you do.
That was odd. Therese actually treating you well.
They finally cleared my name.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I really wish Therese would stop feeling so guilty around me. You know, I want everything to go back to the way it was before the accident.
Yeah, listen, when a relationship is fractured, it can take a bit of time to repair. But there is always hope.
So what do you suggest I do?
Well, in my experience, a little distance always helps.
Did you hear that Therese offered me a job in Darwin?
Yeah, I heard a rumour, but you declined, didn't you?
Could you check and see if it's still available?
Hang on a second, I wasn't suggesting that you move interstate.
No, but when you think about it, what's really keeping me here?
Family? Come on, mate, this is not a decision you should make lightly.
No, I won't. It's just... Could you check and see if it's legit? I know Brad's sister's in charge up there.
All right, I'll look into it.
Thanks.
You came back?
Well, we did arrange to have another meeting.
I just thought after what happened earlier, you might have called in Mary Barnett to replace you.
Well, a job is a job, and even though your motives weren't entirely pure, I think the Twin Cities project could be a wonderful thing for Erinsborough, so I'm going to see it through.
Well, I'm glad.
I do have one condition, though. No personal talk. Otherwise, you'll have to deal with someone else.
Of course. Listen, I tell you what, why don't you take an access card to the apartment? That way you don't have to be buzzed up every single time,
I can't see myself needing that, no.
Oh, come on, you never know. Might speed up the process. In the meantime, how about a Cosmopolitan? I seem to remember you were partial to those, weren't you?
I drink wine these days. And I don't drink at business meetings either. Now, I have had a look at the cities you have nominated, and, look, I think you need to be a bit more realistic in your choices.
Why, I think they're fine. OK, Erinsborough might not be as big as them, but does have something very, very special to offer.
What?
You and me working for it. And anyway, what about the Eastside Dingoes Football and Sporting Club, eh? I mean, come on, that's got to be every bit as good as Manchester United, surely.
Oh. Sorry.
Why? We're just having a professional meeting like you wanted.
Let's have a look over your real options, shall we?
OK.
OK.
Bales, you want to hit the pool?
You bet.
Yeah, the correct answer is after I've helped Mum with the dinner.
What she said.
Who is it?
Paul Robinson.
Oh, I thought Therese was your new boss.
She is. It's just Paul texted to let me know that the Darwin job is still available if I want it.
Why would he say that?
Thinking of taking it. Now, I know with my good behaviour bond I'd have to get approval to move interstate, but that shouldn't be too hard if I've got a good job to go to.
Are you serious? Have the Willises got anything to do with this?
It's pretty much to do with everything, Mum. I feel like I need a fresh start.
Hang on, aren't you forgetting the reason that we came down here in the first place was to give you a fresh start?
I remember, Mum, and I love you for it, but things haven't really worked out. Not for me, anyway.
Wait, did Rhiannon put you up to this?
No.
Well, you wouldn't be stupid enough to come up with it by yourself.
Mum, I'm going to Darwin to work. I'm not juggling chainsaws.
No, you're running away, and if you go through with it, it'll just prove that, well, you haven't learned anything.
I guess it's too much to ask for my family's support on this.
You guess right.
It's completely ridiculous. I mean, it's Darwin. It's filled with crocodiles, monsoons, and an oversupply of World War II tourist attractions.
Okay, seriously, you need to stop watching those travel documentaries. Everyone that I know that's been there says that it's awesome.
Yeah, maybe if you like outdoor markets and spearfishing, but what if you're just a trainee concierge?
Well, maybe he will get better opportunities there than he would in a bigger city.
Amber, it's nearly 4,000 kilometres away from us. I'm gonna miss him.
Me too. But we need to support him. Especially because Mum is not going to be happy.
I guess.
Hey, no slacking off.
Sorry, it's Amber. She's,
So?
we just got some stuff to work through.
What, right this minute?
No.
We'll turn it off and you can have it back in 4K. You're right, you look like you're in pain.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I've just got a stitch.
Well, maybe you should do some of your physio stretches, eh? Just to be safe.
Mason wouldn't listen to me or Bailey, but if you got involved and maybe Dad and we all confronted him...
Well, you're suggesting an intervention.
No, we just got to get him to see he's making a huge mistake.
Is he?
How can you even question that?
What if he's making the right call? This could be good for him.
Leaving his family.
Getting his own place. Being responsible for himself. Not having us bail him out all the time. Even when Mason went to juvie, he had other people telling him what to do. He'd be a grown-up for the first time in his life.
Do you want him to leave?
Of course not. But this is a big opportunity for Mason for his career. We should be supporting him.
By kicking him out of home?
No one's kicking him out. It's his decision. And I hate the thought of him leaving, but there comes a time when every kid has to make his own way in the world. Maybe now is Mason's.
So this will make a man out of him?
No, an adult.
You know what, maybe if people in this street hadn't given Mason such a hard time, he wouldn't have to leave to do that.
I have to say, he is following the ground rules, and you never know. He may behave himself.
Do you think?
Well, this is a lovely surprise, isn't it?
Yes, running into you at Charlie's. Who'd have thought?
Well, I was actually going to get some dinner, but you don't mind if I join you, do you? Can we get a bottle of the old Chaff Mill Shiraz, thanks? Yeah, this is fate, actually, because I was going to contact you. I want to get your opinion on which sister city we should choose.
Mine?
Yeah, of course. Well, apparently Karl's suggestions were a little overly ambitious. And nobody knows the area like you do, and you're very well travelled, so I'd be interested in your ideas.
Well, I can think of a couple, actually.
Oh, yeah. Well, India is not a baby anymore. She is a complete handful. She's full of, you know, attitude and smart comments.
Oh, I wonder who she gets that from.
I might get another bottle of this wine, eh?
It's been ages since I've been around Paul when he's in full charm mode. It's disturbingly attractive.
Yeah, he can certainly turn it on, I know.
You must have known when you came back here that you'd probably run into him.
Yes, of course I did. Why?
Well, you don't think you came because you're looking for some sort of closure?
No, Susan, don't be ridiculous. Honestly, I moved on a long time ago.
Oh, you did say you're still single.
Yeah, there's been other men. It's just nothing's worked out. Certainly not because of Paul.
No, of course.
Trace, Trace, can I have a word?
Yeah, of course. Is everything all right?
No, look, I need you to do something for me. Yeah, I need you to stop Mason from leaving.
Where's he going?
To Darwin to work with Gabby. I was tempted to call her myself this morning.
You don't think I pushed him into this, do you? Because I haven't discussed this with him again, I promise.
No, I know. Paul arranged the offer today.
Right, well, it's the first I've heard of it.
I mean, can he even do that? I mean, you're in charge, aren't you?
Yes. Mason can't alter his contract without my permission.
Well, good, good. Then you can put a stop to it then.
Okay, slow down. Does he want to go? So he does.
See, I don't even think he knows what he wants. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, how can he wake up just one morning and decide that he wants to move to the other side of the country, away from his family? Oh, come on, Therese. There has to be something you can do. You know, the most important thing to me is to keep my family together.
If Mason's been offered a transfer and he wants to take it, I don't think I can talk him out of it. I'm really sorry.
Hey. Where is everyone?
In bed.
No, I remember the day you took that. I just played a match against, Wests, I think.
You've got a good memory.
It was a hard match to forget. I remember one of the defenders on the other team was this big, beefy kid from Weeper. And he deliberately tripped me. When I didn't get a free kick, you had to go at the ref. And then the player, and then the player's mum. It was really something.
Oh, it was really stupid. Almost got banned from attending any other matches.
You couldn't help yourself, could you? You've never been able to.
I know what's right, that's all.
No, that's not what I'm talking about, Mum. You've always been here for me, fighting for me, whether it be school teachers, neighbours, cops, ex-girlfriends, even Dad. If I stayed here, then things would just keep being that way.
Yes. If you want more freedom, fine. Move out of home. Get another job, but you don't have to leave the city.
I've accepted the offer. I'm flying out for Darwin tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah. Leaving this place is going to be one of the hardest things I'll ever have to do, but the sooner I can go, the better.
I'm sorry, I don't have to listen to this. If you can run away from your problems, then so can I.
So, you, gonna take driving lessons?
Yeah. As many as I can. You don't like the food?
No, I do. I just, Listen, I'm kind of exhausted.
Really?
Yeah, I want to hear about all this stuff, but I gotta get home and get some rest.
Yeah, hi, Kirk. Yeah, it's Josh Willis. Yeah, the swimmer. Listen, mate, have you still got that stuff?